So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront, and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. How are you? Happy Monday. If it's a Monday, you're hearing the show, come on in. Good to have you here today, man. I was talking to a friend the other day, and he said, Scott, I'm not going to ask you to motivate me because I know you don't have that power. I said, you're right. I really can't do that. He said, I'm not going to ask you to inspire me because you don't have that power. You're right. I can't do that. But I have to ask you, how do you get me fired up? And he's right, because really, you have to motivate yourself from the inside. I'm going to give you some ideas, hopefully, to fire you up. He was in a situation where he just wanted that feeling that he was just going to go for it no matter what. And we're going to talk about that today. It's going to be awesome. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day. Way back in 2006, I started this show. Simple mission. It's like, you know what? Why not explore the possibilities of life? Why not lean into it? Why not say, you know, if that guy can do it, or that person can do it, or that girl can do it, then I can do it. Oh, heck, if nobody else has ever done it before, I'm going to be the first. Why not? Stand up, take a step, repeat, go after it. That's the reason for the show. My name is Scott Smith. Nice to have you here today. I got an email the other day. A gentleman said, Scott, I found you again. Nice to see you still doing this show. 5,000 episodes. Wow. He told me a story. He said, I listened to you. You got me through my college exams. I graduated college listening to your show. I just want to let you know that I just sent my daughter off to college. Daily Boost is generational, evidently. She's been listening to me all these years. No wonder she graduated, probably with honors, huh? So a friend of mine asked me, Scott, I want you to motivate me. And he knows that I'll say this all the time. Motivation is intrinsic. Somehow we have to get you to fire up from the inside. That's what the show's all about, kind of talking between the lines to see if I can nudge you a little bit to fire yourself up, because that's the only thing that's going to last, right? And he's got a business he's building. He said, but the problem is I'm not going after it every single day, and I can't figure out why. I'm seeking that feeling. And, you know, the brain is going to procrastinate, by the way. See, the brain's going to save energy, save resources is what it would be, I guess, technically called. It's a caveman thing. Don't know when you're going to eat food, so it's going to save its resources. So if you don't know what you want to do exactly, if it doesn't have you fired up and going after it, then your brain's going to say, nah. I said, you're right, I can't procrastinate, or I can't motivate you, can't inspire you. But what I can do is ask you this question. When's the last time you felt just like nothing could stop you? That people looked at you like, well, there he goes. He said, when I was in high school. I said, what were you doing? He said, well, on Friday and Saturday night when all the other friends were out having some fun, I was in the airplane hangar working on airplanes, and he went on to be a mechanic, an airplane mechanic and a pilot. Great career. He said, that's all I want to do. You couldn't get me to do anything else. I think most of us have a story like that. I've had many stories like that in my life. I kind of have lived and breathed that lifestyle. Just get excited and run for it. People say, what are you doing? I said, hang on for the ride. Let's go. In fact, it happened to be the first time when I was in high school too. If you came to my high school, everybody knew that Scott was going to go into radio. Scott was going to even broadcast. Scott was going to be a disc jockey. They knew that because I told them, because if there was a dance, I was the guy there. If there was a stage show, I was emceeing it. I was dropping in radio stations, talking to the disc jockeys. I was dropping in networks saying, how does this thing work? You couldn't stop me. Story's really long, far longer for me to tell you today, but very colorful. Maybe I'll do that sometime. Couldn't stop me. I was on a mission. When's the last time you were on a mission? When did you feel that feeling? More importantly, how do you get that feeling again? So over the years, a lot of work that I've done talking to people, we've learned a few things. I observe people, I work with people directly, and what I found is this, is you need something bigger than you, much larger than you, way up there. Imagine you're kind of looking up, your head and your shoulders are up a little bit, and off in the distance, maybe a big mountain. You're like, man, that's just beautiful. I want to climb that mountain someday. That's what you begin to do. You look off into the future, you look up, and something gets your attention. I will tell you this, in working with people for so many years, most people can't verbalize that. I think society holds us down. It doesn't allow us to do that. And when you start talking to them, they can't verbalize it, but they can feel it. I can tell by the smile on their face. So if you're looking for something, that next thing to get excited about it in the world we live in, where it's a little stressful, right? The trick is, it's got to be bigger than you, not about you. It has to be beyond you, to the point that people say you're crazy. What are you doing? What are you going that way for? Why are you acting like that? When it's that big, you're going to start losing yourself. So what's going to happen next is the second thing that always happens and actually must happen, is probably the bigger part of you being able to get that excited feeling to go create whatever you want to create. And that is, you got to get rid of something.
Study and play come together on a Windows 11 PC. And for a limited time, college students get the best of both worlds. Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
Have you ever noticed when you're all fired up and you're going for something, so much else does not matter? If you have teenage kids, you probably know the feeling. If you're hanging around me, you definitely know the feeling. Because there's so many things I'm like, it doesn't matter. I got this. I'm going. I can't help it. It's just who I am. See, there are things in your life right now that aren't serving you. They're kind of keeping you where they are. Many good things, by the way, and some bad things too. But there are things that are not serving you. And they're perfect for you, though. You got a good job, you got good money, got good family, got good home, everything. All of it's serving you. However, it's got you a little trapped too as well. You don't have to give any of it up, but some of it you got to give up. I know, work on that statement. See, this is really hard because some of the stuff you need to give up is really gut-wrenching. It's a decision that has to be made, and you don't want to do it. It's going to hurt. People will say, what are you thinking? But the truth is, if you don't give it up, you'll never get the big thing that excites you. You'll be trapped. Now, sometimes I feel a little bit irresponsible having this kind of conversation on a podcast because somebody is going to go, well, Scott said give it up. Use your head. You're a grown-up. And don't do anything fast. I'm just saying. You know in your heart and soul, there's something that's keeping you from what you want. So first, you got to have that big old dream, the big-ass dream, whatever you want to call it. It's got to be bigger than you. It's got to be so exciting. You can't hardly wait to get there. It's like, well, I was going in radio. I could not wait to do a major market radio morning show. I did 3 of them. I could not wait to get there. What a ride. Never look back. So that was the first thing, that bigger than you framing, if you will. And secondly, clearing the clutter out of your life, because much of what you have right now that is literally made you comfortable where you are or made you uncomfortable, if that's the case. Much of that doesn't need to be around. In fact, it can't be around. As long as you keep it around, you won't get what you want. You know that. Time to change. There's only one more step. And that's get on it. Get in action and go after it. But here's the thing about it is that, see, once you have that thing that's bigger than you, that you just can feel and touch, and man, I can get there. I know I can do it. And you're just going and nothing can stop you. And you've cleared everything else that's getting in the way. And you continue to ignore anything that could get in the way. Action is no problem, because you're going to run and run and run until you get what you want. You're going to enjoy every single minute of it. I know there's a scratch in the surface. There's a lot underneath the hood here that you got to kind of solve along the way, but we can do that. So I've always learned this about leading into what we want, finding our passion and purpose and our meaning and building a legacy. I've always learned that once we get that thing, the trick is to click. Once we get that thing, everything else takes care of itself. So if I'm you, and I am on a regular basis, I'm looking for the thing. The trick is to click. When it clicks inside of you, everything changes. That probably should be point number 4, I would think. Well, listen, I'll come back tomorrow. Got a couple more shows. If you'd like, I'm at Facebook, dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. Summertime. It's a little slow over there. Other stuff at motivationtomove.com. You'll see my Face Your Passion group and other things that I do. But mostly, I'm here. So why don't you come on back tomorrow morning and get ready to lean forward. Get ready to go face your passion, as I like to say. Let's go make it happen. Have a good day. I'll see you then. Bye.